Okay, it is 7 o'clock, so we're going to start our meeting. And on behalf of the school board, we thank you for being here in person or virtually. I'm Heather Staggs, president of the school board. To my left is Luke Jackson, vice president, Dan Conway, secretary, Jackie Deckard, member, and Matt Hankins, member. To my right is Superintendent Eric Bolin and Assistant Superintendent Susie Lips. If you will all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Okay. Courtney, do we have any public comments? Okay. All right. Moving on to our consent agenda. Our consent agenda consists of meeting minutes, payroll claims, check claims, budgetary claims, and a personnel report.
Heather, I'm going to abstain from this vote. Nothing personal against anything in the consent agenda, just one particular item I do have sort of an unrelated personal business association with.
All right, thank you. All right. With that being said, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second that, Heather.
Thank you. And any discussion? Okay, all in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Madam President, we have a few field trip or professional travel items to cover. The first one is Martinsville High School Academic Decathlon going to Louisville in their USAD Rive City Invitational. And that's going to take place January 9th and 10th. I recommend approval.
Okay. And do I have a motion?
I make a motion we approve the MHS Academic Decathlon overnight trip.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any discussion?
I think it's a great thing that they're getting practice before the state, and they do an excellent job. And I know they get a lot of donations, so they don't ask for much.
Thank you to our community for that.
Yes.
Okay, so all in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
The next one's the DLAC Ignite Conference in Sacramento, California for Mrs. Oakley. That's February 18th through the 20th, and I recommend approval.
I'll make a motion to approve for DLAC Ignite Conference for Mrs. Oakley.
I'll second.
All right, thank you. Any discussion? All right, all in favor signify by stating aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
The annual Skyward Icon Conference is held in St. Pete, Florida. That's going to be February 25th through the 27th. I recommend approval.
Heather, I'll make a motion to approve the ICON conference for the employees placed before us.
I'll second it.
Thank you. And any discussion for this item? All in favor signify by stating aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Next is our curriculum report. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susie Lips. On Veterans Day, November 11th, 2025, through special programming, Martinsville schools recognize the service and sacrifices of veterans. On the display screens in the room tonight, you can see some of the pictures of Veterans Day activities in our schools. And at this time, all veterans who are here in attendance tonight who have served or those who are still serving, please stand and be recognized for your sacrifices in keeping the United States of America as the land of the free. Thank you very much. Thank you for serving. Tonight's shout outs. Shout out to all the elementary schools, Bell Intermediate and Martinsville High School and John R. Wooden schools for their coaches, students, and parents for the time and preparation for the Spell Bowl competitions this year. Also, a special shout out to Centerton Elementary School Principal Dr. Stephanie Manley and the entire Centerton Elementary staff for the time and efforts they dedicated to hosting the Elementary Spell Bowl event this month. Shout out also to Bell Intermediate Academy Principal Julie Lawson and staff who last night hosted the fourth grade parent visitor nights for all 7 elementary schools' parents and fourth grade students. Shout out to Martinsville High School Principal Jeff Bell and his staff who hosted the 8th grade parent night and vocational showcase earlier this month. We want to say thank you to all those who attended. And if you have any questions for Bell Intermediate Academy or Martinsville High School about classes or schedules, you're welcome to call those counselors in those different buildings. Shout out to Martinsville High School Shrek musical performers, parents, and staff for their hard work and preparation for their 21 live shows that started last weekend and continue tomorrow and this coming weekend. Update with the MSD of Martinsville pre-K program growth. District pre-K coordinators Lisa Soniga and Allie Miller have recently expanded the program by opening a 10th section to help meet the demand of the community with pre-K enrollment. The newest classroom is now set up and running at Poston Road Elementary School with 127 pre-K students in our district currently enrolled and attending throughout the district. Our pre-K students have recently been exploring their Project Lead the Way STEM modules, from learning about density through floating and sinking objects to practicing health habits. The pre-K students have been busy building, experimenting, and discovering something new every day. Curriculum, other curriculum news. Last school year, the MSD of Martinsville was awarded the Competitive Science of Reading grant for $150,000. That funding was dedicated to obtaining literacy coaches, specialized training, curriculum pilots, and reading-based intervention programs to provide high-quality, evidence-based support and training to schools implementing the science of reading. As a result, Paragon Elementary rose from the bottom to the top, performing MSD of Martinsville Elementary Schools on iRead scores. The district is excited this year because the evidence-based curriculum Amplify CKLA used at Paragon for the pilot is now being used in all of the elementary schools, grades K through 4, and is being implemented in all those schools for this year and for the next several years. Also this year, the district is adding the science of reading to its instructional focus. District reading specialist Lisa Soniga and e-learning director Jenny Oakley have worked together to lead this charge, networking with the CIESC, which is the Central Indiana Educator Service Center, to facilitate professional development. The CIESC has customized a writing cadre that provides our Martinsville principals and teacher leaders in each building with writing strategies that they can then share with their colleagues in their PLCs on Well Wednesdays. In closing, and with the spirit of Thanksgiving and being grateful, we want to give a thank you shout out to all of the district's teachers, administrators, and support staff, custodial, instructional, food service, technology, maintenance, clinic, office, bus drivers, and other transportation. Everyone plays an integral part of what the MSD of Martinsville does every day of the school year. Thank you very much. Thank you for attending tonight.
The next item is old business. Wanted to give a brief update on the new school. If you haven't driven by out there, it's amazing how fast progress goes. And they're moving a lot of dirt, curbs are going in. You can now see what the footprint of the property is going to look like. And we're excited about that. So excited that in early December, we will be making the announcement on the schools that are impacted and our next steps. So be looking for that. We'll be excited to share that news with our school community. So be on the lookout for more. That's all I have on old business. I can turn the page here. Okay, it's sticking together. There we go. Whew. Took a moment. All right, action items. First one is a big one, elementary device fleet refresh. This is our computers for our elementary program, so recommend approval.
Heather, I'll make a motion to approve the elementary device fleet refresh.
Thank you, Jackie. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Couple things on that. Just looking at the amount, I know it's a huge amount, and I know it's an important, necessary piece of what we're doing. Just again, continuing to try to limit screen time with these kids. I know this is with $674,000. It's a big investment, but you see all these studies coming out, less and less screen time. Whatever we can do to try to balance that for the kids it's just going to be critical. I mean, I think we got to do it as far as curriculum and different things, but some days I want to throw the computer myself. This is Jackie, so
Just don't
I
do
know,
it
it's like-
tonight.
Yeah, I won't throw hers, but
You have my
I-
computer. What are
all
you
the
doing?
screen time we're on and all the screen time they're on. It's
Yes.
like, how can we just limit it as board members and administration? I think is one thing. It's always going to be something we're going to have to keep fighting against.
Can I follow up on that? You guys
Absolutely.
okay? I think that's paramount. That's why I was really proud that John R. Wooden, for example, led the way on the cell phones a couple of years ago, where we took a lot of heat, if you remember, and then the state followed and adopted our model for statewide because of the impact. It's amazing when you walk into the lunchroom at Wooden and you hear conversations. It's too loud, which is outstanding because before you never heard anything because everybody was looking down at their phones and devices and stuff. So I think you're absolutely right. If the more we can do, the better. But obviously, this is part of the delivering the curriculum aspect, and we'll continue to get better.
Yeah, no Sunday cell phone is a good thing. It's amazing what people will do when you don't have the distraction or the device. But that's just
And
my-
unfortunately, a lot of the companies anymore, they're all digital. I mean, the curriculum's
Yeah.
digital, and
Yep.
there's just no way around that sometimes.
They
and,
found a way to make money, didn't they?
They did. They did. And, and the cost, you're right, Dan, is a lot of cost, but it's like anything. Once you buy it, it's already started to depreciate and things change and security changes and with testing, some of the, restrictions and things we have to have. But and some of those are touch screens for our younger students. But yeah, it's quite expensive. And I think our kids do a pretty good job of taking care of them, from what I know. And because they are expensive and they're not paying for them. So.
I think our elementary teachers too do a good job of trying to balance it. I mean, they're trying to make sure they're not on there constantly because I've talked to several of them. So I think that's good. And speaking to Wooden, I think it's also helped with discipline problems.
Yes.
If I've
Yes, it
heard
it
correctly.
impacted.
And the high school, yeah,
Imagine
also.
the conversations keep things from escalating because you talk, right? But then also you don't get those little text messages where somebody's making fun of somebody at the table. Did you see what he's wearing over
Mhm.
there or what she's doing? And then there's response, and then there's agitation, and then there's escalation, and then there's a problem. We deal with that all the time, and we still deal with social media Mondays, which stuff happens over the weekend, and we have to clean it up on Monday. But I appreciate the comments you've each made.
All right. So I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
The next item is the IDOE STEM grant. We've been fortunate to receive that again this year, enhancing our computer science offerings. Um, we have great staff and that write a number of grants throughout the year, and I've got one of them right here. One of our stars on the front row, Ms. Adams, does a fantastic job with grant writing for us. So thank you, Ms. Adams, publicly. So I definitely recommend approval of the IDOE STEM grant.
All right. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. We approve the IDOE STEM grant.
I'll second.
Thank you. And any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Once again, we're getting into the donation section. And here we are coming up on the season of Thanksgiving. Our community, and we've talked about it every board meeting. You all have made comments. I've made them. We have such a generous community supporting our students and our efforts here in the MSD of Martinsville. So I'm going to read them with the amounts and then vote them on as a block. But thank you, Martinsville school community and our businesses and the service clubs. First one is from one of our service clubs. It's the Sertoma to the Martinsville High School Academic ECA account for $800. Donation from Greek's Pizzeria to the MSD of Martinsville Special Services Department for $840. Donation from Indiana Pork Producers to the FFA at Martinsville High School, $850. Donation from Society of Indiana Pioneers to Green Township, $1,000. Donation from BK5K, that's the youth fund, to Martinsville Orchestra, $1,600. And donation from the Clements Family Foundation to Martinsville High School Tennis in the amount of $2,000. I recommend approval of all of these generous donations.
Okay, and do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. We accept all of the generous donations.
I'll second that, Heather.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do we have any public comments, Courtney? Okay. Superintendent comments.
Wow.
Woo-hoo.
Gonna be quick, Jackie. Is there a ball game to watch tonight?
Yeah, it
I
started-
use a head.
Okay, I use a head. Is anybody using their device to see that?
We're blocked.
Okay.
I tried.
We'll start out by making it quick, but happy Thanksgiving to the Martinsville school community. This is one of my favorite holidays. I enjoy the opportunity to spend time with family and friends and the blessings that we all receive. It's also my favorite holiday because I can eat all I want, not get in trouble. I can lay around, watch a football game and not get in trouble. Do you see a trend here? It is great, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and you feel blessed like we all do up here. I know. I want to also congratulate our fall teams, our competitors, our academic teams are just ramping up. You know, I think Martinsville High School qualified for the Spell Bowl state championship this year, and that's the first time in a number of years. So really proud of them. The academic decathlon just ramping up. We had the math bowl. We have spell. We have all this stuff happening all over, and I congratulate the kids. The high school had a great fall season with each of their sports, and whether it be individual or team. So we congratulate them and thank them for their efforts. Watching those senior nights and seeing the families experience that after going through 13 years of sports or competition is very touching, and we don't take that lightly as a school community to be able to offer that. We definitely want to thank the high school administration, the athletic department, Mr. Staggs and his team for hosting the numerous IHSAA events. We had one of our IHSAA commissioners, assistant commissioners here recently, and she pointed out that she didn't realize how many events Martinsville High School hosted for them. So that's a testament to our facilities and also to our team, because Kip and that group do a fantastic job, and they know it's going to be done in first-class manner. I often share with the board kudos from officiating crews, visitors, where they come and experience first-class hospitality, a first-class event, and that's a testament to our people. So I wanted to give a public shout out to them. I'm thankful for them and what they do. I'm looking forward to seeing Shrek this weekend because I've never seen the musical. I've seen the movie, I've never seen the musical, and I'm excited to go see it. And I'm going to try to watch both casts this weekend. But if you get a chance to go, they always do a great job. I don't care what the performance is. They do a phenomenal job. So I'm excited about that. And I'm thankful for our performing arts there. Mrs. Lips already went down all the departments, the bus drivers and maintenance and custodial and aides and food service. Am I missing any? And teachers
Office
and
staff.
office staff and admin. Thankful for all of them. Appreciate everything to do. We couldn't do it without you. That's all I have.
Eric, do I have any board comments?
I'd like to comment. I noticed that somebody is going to be retiring, and we had it in our packet tonight. And I was really pleased with her comments on our district. And we're going to miss her wholeheartedly, and I appreciate her hard work.
You can say her name.
Oh, okay. Well, I felt like I don't know if she is Mrs. Soniga,
Yes.
Lisa
yes.
Soniga, and I thought
she deserves
the letter
kudos.
she wrote to us, and it made me feel, and we had two other people that had to resign, and we're talking about how they didn't want to leave our district, but they had things that forced them to where they had to make tough decisions. That makes you feel good that this community, this district. So I did want to say that. And some people don't want to mention their names.
Yeah, she
They're
deserves
very-
kudos.
I know she does,
she
but
deserves
they're
kudos.
very private
Yeah.
people.
Yep.
So, but I did want to say that. And they did a great job with the eighth grade. I was at the eighth grade orientation and vocational night. The high school staff did an excellent job. And they had business people there, and it was great. So thanks to those businesses that were there. Shields, I know, was there. Haggard. I
Haggard.
shouldn't mention everybody because
know.
I'll forget
You'll forget
someone.
one.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
But you're right.
Heather, I'd just like to wish everyone a very blessed Thanksgiving next week, and hope you get to enjoy the couple days with your family and friends and spend that time and just reflecting on the many blessings that each of us have. So just hope you all enjoy that.
Yep, as well. Thanks for all you do. I know there's a lot of things that go unthanked in the world we're in, but I do appreciate what everybody does. There's a new school, there's lots of excitement, there's other challenges within the organization that we address, and we want to continue to have that feedback, and things that we're doing well, it's great. Things we're not doing well, we need that feedback to continue to improve, and I think it's important. So do appreciate what everybody does, and have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a great Thanksgiving. It'll be a good trip. If you're traveling, stay safe. Just enjoy time. Enjoy time with people that mean the most to you.
Yes. Yep. Again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you for coming. And we will see you all next month. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I make a motion. We adjourn.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you all.